I'm excited for this pro tip video. You know, you've seen a couple of Money Press examples in the book, but I'm going to have you look over my shoulder as I fire up my brokerage account, and we're going to start up a brand new Money Press. I'll explain what needs to be explained, and then I'm going to show you how we roll it out and where the money is made. Check this out. Okay, this is where the rubber meets the road. I've got you here inside of Charles Schwab, which is a brokerage platform. I do a lot of my Money Press trading in across several accounts. And I just go on the top here and click on trade, and I do an all-in-one trade ticket. This is what it looks like. It looks like some gibberish, but I go over here to put spread, and now it formats and asks me what I want to do, including the stock. And what I'm going to do today is a Money Press on FSLR. It's a company called First Solar, and it's putting in a setup this morning, which I call the surprise factor setup, which just means it's primed and ready for us to hop on a new Money Press. And I'm super excited. So we can see, let's get a current quote down here. FSLR is hanging out at 133 and change. See here at the bottom of the screen. And here is how I enter a Money Press. So there's two lines. We're going to sell to open and buy to open. And I'm actually going to do several Money Presses. And so I'm going to just kind of divide up the amount of contracts that I want to do. So on this one, I'm deciding to do 4 contracts. And we're in late October. And so this right here is our next week out, and I'm going to choose the 134 puts. Okay, and now on this line, buy to open, it automatically mirrors the same amount of contracts as I'm selling because it kind of has to. So there's some defaults in a lot of these trading platforms. But I'm going to go clear out to March. That's almost 5 months of protection, and we got to choose our protection. And I'm going to go for the 120 puts. And so this is the order that I want to do. We're going to collect about $4.50, and we're going to spend almost $10 for our protection. And this line right here, whoops, this combines, whoops, both of these quotes, as you can see right here. So whenever we enter a brand new Money Press, it's always a debit. In option parlance, it's called a debit because we're taking in about 4.5. We're spending about 10, and so that results in a debit. But as you're going to see, after we do this trade, the next part of this video is I'm going to come at you a week later, and I'm going to show you how we roll the weeklies. It's just so fun. I'm so excited for you to learn about this. So the debit, I'm going to look over here. I see 5. I'm going to enter in 5.35. We're just trying to get a better price as we start this Money Press. And we get to this screen, and it just confirms before we place the place order button. Everything looks good. It looks like we got it. So this is what it looks like. This is a new, real, brand new Money Press. It shows where we got filled. We got filled right in the middle of that spread here, 450. And we bought our protection for a great price. That's what it looks like. There you have it. And in just a few seconds, I'll be right back to show you next week what the trade looks like and how we adjust it. Okay, we're back. We're a week later, and I wanted to show you what our First Solar Money Press position looks like. First of all, let's just look at the weekly here. This is the one that we sold. That's the weekly. And the March up here, that's our protection. And we did the 4 contracts. Now let me just move this over and show you what the money looks like. There it is. Check this out. We sold those 4 contracts. It was about $4.50 a contract. They're now worth 3 cents. So think about that in reverse. If you bought something for 3 cents and sold it at $4.50, how cool is that? But we do it in reverse. We do it opposite. And that's a little glimpse into this world that maybe you haven't known exists. And here's what the dollars look like. In 1 week time, that's what we're up. Almost $1,800. And right now, we get to turn around and do this again. This is the fun part. So I'm going to show you what that looks like on how we roll it. So I'm just going to basically click roll. And I'm going to expand this out so you can see. Okay, and that's what it looks like. This is what happens. We're going to buy to close our current weeklies, and we're going to sell to open, and I'm going to choose it right here, the next week's. And we're going to go choose a strike price on where the stock is near right now. 155 puts. We get a nice meaty premium in for the next week. I'm going to do a credit order because we're buying something back for literally pennies, and we're selling the next week out. Here's the next week out. And I'm going to put a limit order in there for $5.95. Click preview. And look at this. We're going to bring in another almost $2,400. Place order. And let's just do that math. We bought to close the 1 week, sold to open the next week, and our credit, where we got filled, was $6.11. And we purchased our other puts back for 2 cents. Oh, hang on. Okay, so what happened in total, we can get some white space here to draw. So we basically collected, the transaction favored us by $6.09. Now that's one contract. In dollars and cents, we moved that over. Basically, let's round that to $610 per contract. So times 4 is, this is a little north of $2,400. That's the actual dollars and cents. And that's in addition to what we took in the first week, which was close to $1,800. So that was week 1. This is week 2. And from here in November out to March, how many more weeks do we have to cash flow on First Solar? And this is just one of our money presses. We have other money presses in different sectors, and we try to do this. And they're not always going to be this profitable every single week, but that's how we do it. And that's the look in, the look-see from 1 week to another. We buy to close the 1 week, sell to open the next week, and along we go. All right, well, there it is. A real live money press right there on my Schwab brokerage platform. Now, realize you could be using a different brokerage platform. It's okay. They all have similar bells and whistles, kind of like a defrost button in one car being in a different place than another car. So go through, get comfortable with your brokerage platform. But I hope this found you well, this real live example of a money press starting out, and we'll have many, many, many more weeks for income down the road. From crook to cook, the Snoop Doggy Dog.
If only the folks could see, you've got a Snoop Dogg cookbook just out of the frame of the camera.